This is Colton Steiner, and I have forgotten to do an intro. I mean, it has been about 3 or 4 months, so yeah, it's kind of been kind of a while. But how do you like the new setup? This is a little different from when you last saw me. I am in a new area this year, so it's going to be a little different. Might be a little more echoey, and I'm still trying to work on the camera setup, where it should be. So if you have any suggestions as to what the lighting is right now, just let me know in the comments so I can fix that next time. But anyway, I want to give you guys a little update what's happening this year for my channel. What I plan to do this year is something I didn't do last year. It's kind of what I got an idea from someone, Mr. Steve Dangle, who does these kind of post-game videos for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now I was like, that would be really good because the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're not that great of a hockey team as of late. They ended up getting the #1 pick, and they're a lot like the Cleveland Browns. So I'm like, you know what? I could do something with this. I mean, every game is interesting, especially for the Browns, so they find either some way to lose miraculously or some way to win miraculously. I mean, either way, it's an interesting gig. So I'm like, okay, I could do this. This would be a great thing. So what should I call it? It's called CSBR, Colton Steiner Browns Reaction, or Review, or depends on whatever you want to do with that R. I choose reaction because you'll probably want to see my reactions after games. But anywho, I plan on doing these after every game, post them Sunday afternoon or sometime that week, but depending on my schedule. Because every week's going to be different for me because I never know what's going to happen with my schedule. So let me just give you a little heads up. One, I'm working 2 jobs and being a full-time student. So sometimes I have a lot of time to record videos, then there's other times where I don't have as much time. So I just want to warn you guys before I make any promises that I'm going to release any videos. Now I hope you guys are excited for this because I know I am, and especially with the Browns, I love them to death, but sometimes you guys just love to see a huge fan's reaction to games sometimes. And heck, I do that whenever I watch Steve Dangle, his videos on the Maple Leafs. I'm not even a hockey fan and they're very enjoying to watch. So hopefully you guys like this, and now on to the show. Now, what was this video all about? 1, I had to introduce the CSBR. 2, to just talk about my Browns. I have not said anything on any vlogs lately, so it's going to be a little bit different. The main thing I want to talk about is what will happen this year. Now, I'm not going to come out and say we're going to make the playoffs. Now, would I be alright with that? Heck yeah! Will it happen? No. However, I do think we can do a lot this year, especially when it comes to progress and moving forward. One, we have Hugh Jackson. 2, I think the quarterback we have now, the quarterback situation we have now is a lot better than in years past. Now, last year we had the whole Johnny Manziel issue and that all blah, blah, blah. Now, the good thing this year is we have a solid starting quarterback. This guy's the guy. He's starting game from day 1. He was a starter right when we signed him, basically. Now, we want to see how he would do, but everyone kind of assumed that he would be the starter. Now let's look at the draft. We drafted so many receivers, and everyone was surprised whether or not we'd actually keep them all. And after training camp, we ended up keeping all of them. And I'm kind of excited this year because we actually have tall receivers in Terrell Pryor, Rashard Higgins, and Josh Gordon when he comes back. And Corey Coleman, huge deep threat, and maybe even a slant threat, and just getting him to make quick cuts and just run as fast as he can down the sideline. So that's what I'm excited about this year. Mainly seeing the RG3 excel, and 2, seeing those wide receivers. Now defensively, that is where I'm worried about. I'm pretty confident about our offense. A little skeptical about our offensive line, which can make or break a team. But our defense, oh man. Slap me on the side of the head and call me Skippy, am I right? Our defense is very young, and that's the main thing I'm worried about. And when you have a young team, that's kind of skeptical at times because you never know how they will compete. And when it comes to competing, I don't think it's their skill level per se. I think it's experience. Because when you have so many young players and not many veterans, it kind of takes away, oh, this is the real deal. This is the NFL. You know it's going to be a high level of intensity, but you don't know how you're going from college to the NFL. And that's a big change. And Carl Nassib making a huge transition and actually doing it very well. Emmanuel Ogbah. And Scooby Wright, from where we got him at the 250th pick in the draft, which I thought was a steal, and he's going to be a great rookie, so watch out for him. I think he'll do some great things. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. 1, excited about the Browns. Number 1, win or lose, love my Brownies to death. 2, we got CSBR coming every Sunday after every single game. Hope you guys are excited. I know I am. Thank you guys for watching though. Comment on what your thoughts are about the Browns. If you like this video, go ahead, drop a like. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, this is Colton Steiner. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, go ahead and drop a like. If you want to see more, just go ahead and subscribe to this channel.